This week, Milwaukee announces a crap ton of tools.
Not a real measurement. Plus, Scott Brown crowns the king of multi-tools, while Tools and Stuff has a tool you can't have.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review. Today's episode is brought to you by OhioPowerTool, Pro Tools, Pro Service at the best prices at OhioPowerTool.com. And Flex, it's what's next. Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and we have a bunch of news and reviews to get to this week, starting off with Brian at WorkshopAddict, who offered a detailed look at the all-new DeWALT Xtreme with an X 12-volt 5 3/8-inch circular saw. I'm all about these new tiny circular saws. Their form factor makes them easy to handle. I have no idea how DeWALT continues to get that much power out of a 12-volt platform. And of course, with DeWALT's build quality, it's likely to stand up to job site abuse for a very long time. And as Brian points out, this new one is made in Mexico.
This saw is made in Mexico. That's huge to me. I'm thrilled to have something on the channel that is not made in China, because as of late, that's about all I've seen. Made in Mexico is one step closer to made in the USA. I'll go with it.
What?
Yeah, I'm struggling with that one too. I get it that Mexico is closer to, geographically, so is he expecting people to be happy that it's made adjacent to the USA?
The whole made in the USA argument drives me nuts, but yeah, suggesting that Mexico is better than China, yeah, I don't get it. Maybe we need to have a proper made in the USA discussion here on the channel. Let me know below if you'd like to see that.
That would go well. For the full review, head over to WorkshopAddict.
Speaking of, if distance makes things worse, then I'm not sure I can love Scott Brown anymore.
Bullshit!
All right. Yeah, there's no way. I'm pretty smitten. And this week, Scott made a rather bold claim, as only a YouTuber would, which is to say, ask a question, because more people will click. His question was this: has Makita made the ultimate multi-tool? The one he's referring to is the new DTM52 LXT brushless multi-tool that's been making the rounds on the other side of the earth. And this new multi-tool is standing out because of one very important change. The new version uses the StarMax blade system. To better understand why that's important, Scott decides to explain it to his lovely partner, Jess, while they eat lunch, which quickly becomes the cutest moment in Power Tool history. The short version is this: Makita found a clever way to make their cordless solution accept all three types of StarMax blades, which makes Scott, and now Jess, very happy. Unfortunately, we can't get the new multi-tool here in the States just yet. For now, we're stuck with the XMT03, which is brushed and uses a non-StarMax, although toolless solution, and it's still very popular over here. And if Scott says it's the best, you'd be a fool of a toque not to agree.
Was that another Tolkien reference?
All right, in all fairness, I'm actually kind of struggling to figure out how to make fun of New Zealand.
Well, you make fun of Australians all the time.
Yeah, because they're below them.
Oh.
Geographically.
Yeah, I get it. Speaking of Makita, over on the Torque Test channel, they're back on the Torque dyno, this time making a case for the new Makita XGT brushless 3/4-inch high torque impact wrench, suggesting it may be the best possible tool for big rig drivers and service techs. Not only did this terrible tower of torque beat out the Milwaukee 1-inch 2867, but it comes within spitting distance of the over-the-top 2868D handle, but at nearly half the cost. While testing the torque, they also took the time to take a close look at the difference between the 2.5 amp hour battery that comes in the kit and the 4 amp hour pack that uses 21700 cells. The difference turns out to be a bit more complex than one simply being better than the other. For the full story, head over to TorqueTestChannel.
Tools and Stuff likes to send me videos before he even launches them to the public. Now, he says that's so we can include them in our show, since I write the show every Tuesday, shoot on Wednesday, edit on Thursday, and launch on Friday, which happens to be the same day that his videos come out. But the truth is, I think it's schadenfreude. The guy loves that he has all the cool tools, while I'm over here with only 600 or 700 of them.
Oh, you poor thing.
But I digress, because the Makita toy he has this week is easily one of the coolest yet. That is the Makita BTC04 battery tester and the BTC05 XGT 40-volt adapter plate. Now, look what this sucker can do. You put your Makita battery on it, and the first thing it tells you is how many times it's been charged. But that's not all. It can also show you your battery health, the current voltage, even the voltage of each individual cell. Most interesting to tool testers is the readout of the internal temperature. That's a huge deal. Lots of guys test them with external thermometers, but getting the exact reading from inside the battery is pretty cool. Or hot, depending on what you've been doing with it. Of course, you can't buy one of these in the US, but after watching so many Tools and Stuff videos, I think I'm finally ready to roll the dice on some Japanese eBay purchases, so, wish me luck. If there's anything you guys would like to see us import for a closer look, just let me know in the comments.
Jeremy from Bosch stopped by OhioPowerTool this week, and the boys tricked him into shooting an interview about their newly updated line of Blaze laser distance measurers. Measurers?
Technically, it's measurer.
Yeah, that's wrong. We actually have a couple Bosch Blaze lasers here at the studio that we use all the time, but ours are far simpler than these models. Speaking of, they have a lot of models now. Rob, can you recap?
In that video, they deep dive into the GLM16525G and the GLM16527CGL, both of which fit nicely into the line between the GLM16522 and the GLM20, and of course, they're accompanied by the GLM16527C and the 27CG. But let's not forget the GLM42, GLM50C and CX, the GLM16510, 16540, or the GLM400C and the 400CL. Each one a classic Bosch.
Why's that?
Why's what?
What makes them classic Bosch?
They measure with lasers.
There's actually a lot to learn about these useful tools, and if you'd like to learn even a small ounce more than Rob on the subject, all you have to do is watch the video at OhioPowerTool.
Now let's not forget Milwaukee.
We seem to do that a lot.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Milwaukee on belts and boxes, but fortunately for us, Milwaukee is aiming to fix that by launching 87 new tools this week.
SKUs.
What?
You said tools, it's SKUs.
Oh, new SKUs.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I think I messed up our thumbnail and title this week. Oh well. Wink. The Milwaukee haul includes an absolutely awesome new M12 underbody magnetic light that I need, 2 new fish tapes, 15 new winter dip gloves of various cut levels and sizes, 10 new polyurethane dip gloves, and 10 nitrile dipped gloves as well. Last of all, they announced 49 new sockets. Part of their unique 4-flat side design, the new SKUs include sizes for 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive. You can find a complete list of the new sizes on our website.
Hey Rob.
What's up?
Did you hear about our 100K sub live event happening on the 12th?
Sure did.
Are you ready for it?
Nope. I have no idea how to do a live show.
That's great. Did you know that we have even more brands that are helping us celebrate?
You CC'd me on all the emails.
Well, I can tell you, Milwaukee and Bosch are both sending us more tools to give away. So besides the $2,000 in OPT gift cards, we'll have tool prizes from Hart, DeWALT, Ryobi, Skill, Ego, Flex, Milwaukee, and Bosch.
Okay, what if I'm a tool brand that wasn't mentioned and I want to join in the fun while celebrating the power tool community at the same time?
No problem, Rob. Just email us at info@cofftool.com and we'll do the rest.
Neat. Is that it?
This would be a great time for the outro.
Last week we asked if this brad nailer is the new boss, which you can watch right here. I want to thank Flex and OhioPowerTool for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we couldn't do it without you.
If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, we hope you subscribe.
All right, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you next week.